Well, hello, ladies. I am so glad you're here today on Her Opinion.
So excited to be here.
And
Finally.
Rachel's a repeat. She's
Yes,
been here
I love
a couple
being
of
here,
times.
so invite me
Paige,
anytime.
first time.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
so looking
We've
forward to
been
this.
trying to make this happen, but
Yeah.
it's been a reschedule a couple of times. But we're finally here, and we're missing the fourth person, who is the guy on the show today,
Typical.
giving his opinion. They want their
Exactly.
opinion too, but when you invite them, I mean, really, to bring it to the table, he's not here. So he's late. So hopefully he makes it and he shows up. But
Okay.
his seat is waiting for him. But anyways, we are back, and me and Rachel have been on here before talking about dating,
Okay.
and we're still single.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's changed. Rachel?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay, so we're still single in the city. Okay.
That is correct.
That is true. Okay,
Yes.
Paige?
I am single.
Okay, nothing happened since last 2 days.
I'm going on a date directly after this.
are.
So maybe
Ooh.
maybe something will change by
Okay,
tonight.
have y'all been talking a little bit or just
We
fresh?
matched on an app like 2 weeks ago. And so for me, that is quite a long time.
This is the first date.
It's the first date. It's out of my comfort zone to be talking to somebody for so long before you meet, but I'm really just trying to be, I just got back on the dating apps. I'm trying to be a little bit more go with the flow, a little more open-minded, a little more like, or a little less checking off my list. And so, yeah, so basically he had said like, weekends are better for me, they're better for you. I can't do something till next Saturday. And I said, great. So yeah, we've had some good communication.
Well, that's hard because I feel like you can get invested in the convo. And then when you finally meet them, if you've been talking for a while, that you're like, oh.
Yeah, so opposite for me. Like, I think it's very easy for me to get the ick because I don't know you in person yet. So just texting and talking on the phone, I just don't know you yet. So things that you say to me, like calling me pet names and
Oh
stuff.
God,
Oh,
I
yeah,
hate
that's-
that.
ooh.
That gives me the ick too. I'm like, you haven't seen me in person. I could be
Yeah.
catfishing you. How
Can
do
I
you?
ask what the pet name was?
So there's been a little bit of everything. There's been like babe, baby, girl.
Oh, no.
Sexy
Without
really
even
threw
meeting
me.
you.
I mean, I sometimes
I
call my
know.
friends babe, like, hey, babe.
Yeah, and so I'm trying to take it like that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to be a little bit more, but I'm all my
Not
friends.
that
would-
one though. You could keep that one on the list.
Yeah, you just met on an app. I think that kind of gives off, like,
I know.
you know what that gives off.
I
What
know.
I would think was that
Playboy.
he uses that as a way not to mess up the name, you know?
Oh,
yeah,
really?
for
I wouldn't
sure.
even think of
didn't
that.
even think of that.
Yeah.
But one of my coworkers just told me that, and I was like, "Whoa, that is actually so like that
Yeah,
would have been
that could be
is
a reason.
smart.
Yeah, and I don't mean like not later in the relationship
Yeah.
do you not use it, but I'm saying like in the beginning
When
when
it's
you're
right
just like,
away.
hey, babe.
But he
or
is
like,
equally using my name as well.
okay.
So
To me, it's very love bomby.
that's
you know?
what I
Yeah.
know. So
And I
we'll
used
see.
to love it. I used to love being
Really?
love bombed in my 20s.
Okay.
Now it's different. Now immediately I'm like, go see a therapist now.
I don't fall for that anymore.
Yeah.
Stop.
I learned the hard way, but I know now.
Yikes.
I know. Well, okay, so the last time you were here, Rachel, you were going hard on the apps. Like
Yeah.
it was after the hurricane.
After the hurricane, I had the date, and it was really
Wait, hurricane,
bad.
tornado, what was it last time?
No, it was
Derecho?
a tropical barrel. We lost
Okay.
power.
Yeah.
And so I
I
was
mean,
like,
yeah. Which one?
Yeah,
it's
which one?
perfect timing to just be swiping away, have nothing else to do, no Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
we're out of power. Had a date, it was rough, so we talked about it. So the last date, it was at a baseball game. It went really well, and then I never heard from him again. And I didn't like him enough to go ahead and do the follow-up text either. I was like, if he wanted to, he would. If
Exactly.
he wanted to talk to me, he would easily text me, and he didn't. So I was like, I'm not here to chase or anything.
Yeah.
So I deleted it.
Okay.
Yes, it was all his idea. I love, like, we matched, we talked for a day. He immediately set up a date, like, when are you free? Set the date up. He's like, hey, is it okay if I call you so we can get to know each other before the date? Because I told him, I was like, he set the date like a couple days ahead. I was like, please don't stop talking to me until the day of the date because I think that's so
Right.
weird.
Right.
Like, oh, we have a date set up and then you don't hear from the person. I'm like, wait, is the date
Well,
still
well,
on?
well.
Yeah. Hi, Jay. I'm
How are you?
Paige.
Hey, what's going on?
Nice to meet you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Okay. So we kind of talked about you before you got here. We told
Talk
them
that ish. Talk that
we
ish. I'm
we
with
kind
it.
of said how we want to give men their opinions, but then when you invite them, they don't show up.
Wow. Wow. But do y'all really want our opinions or do you
No.
just
I
yeah,
mean,
exactly.
We want to let you know that we're open to it, but are we going to take it?
Right, that's the thing. Like we can give you all the game, but at the end of the day, what y'all listen to, y'all don't listen to men's podcasts. Y'all listen to women's podcasts.
I do listen to men.
Oh, I have some men.
I actually
Because
like
you're like a
some
dude.
guys.
'Cause you're
No,
like a dude.
no.
You are
but
not
that's
the
that's
standard
something
woman.
that I had saw on one of these guys that was talking to something, and he said guys usually have girlfriends, not they're dating, but friends that are girls
Yeah.
that they're attracted to.
Okay.
So in other words, they're still trying or seeing if there's some kind of something
We're just
can
waiting
pop
for the
off.
door open.
Yeah. But girls do the same thing too.
Of course.
So they say that a girl will keep a guy around as a friend because there's a potential there of possibly being like in their guy friend, unless he's gay.
Yeah.
Unless he's gay, then it's a relatable thing. And I was like, is that true though?
I feel like everybody, both sexes, have the what I call break glass in case of emergency. You know what I mean?
Dang.
Like that guy that you know that you can call, and after your breakup, you're gonna be like, "Hey, can we grab dinner and maybe I'll watch a movie at your house?" And he's like, "Bet. I've been waiting. I'm 3 years in on this." You know what I mean? He's got a spreadsheet of how much money he spent on you as a friend, so that way he can figure out what his conversion rate is. You know? Maybe not the actual spreadsheet.
No, but I do have that. I mean, I did have that, but I cut that off. So there's none of that.
So you had
But
that, though.
I'm saying is I could call him and he'd be down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's just the guy. The guy's always going to be down. I mean, even if they have a freaking girlfriend, they'll be down.
Not every guy.
But
So when you're dating guys, do you mind that they have friends that are women? Because of this reason?
if it's fresh and I don't know them, I don't know. If we get further along
Yeah.
and then that comes up, I don't think I'd be comfortable with that.
You having him cutting them off? Would you?
I
Would
don't.
you have the
I
thought?
just. I think it would be. Yeah. I'm.
Really?
I'm
I don't-
absolutely no women
okay.
friends.
I am
you can't
Mexican.
go one-on-one on, a lunch with
Yeah.
your girlfriend.
I'm a
and
Mexican
I'm
Scorpio.
sitting at home. Like,
You're
that's
cutting it off.
weird.
Oh shit! You're cutting it off or you're getting cut. Yeah. When you say Mexican Scorpio, you're cutting it off or you're
my
getting
God.
cut. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel
I don't know.
about
I'm
that.
cool with my exes. Like one of my exes just got engaged, and I'm so excited for her. And it turned out I almost was at her engagement thing because she didn't know it was going to be a surprise. They were telling her it's going to be this thing for her mom, a retirement party, and she's like, "Oh, my mom loves you. I'll come." We broke up like 5 years ago. And we were together for 10 years, and I just had some work that I had to do, and that's the only reason why I wasn't there. And I was like, "Hey, I can head there now. Are you guys still there?" And she was like, "It was a sham." And then she sends me a picture of her and her ring. She got proposed to at that thing. I would have been there. That
so
would have
you
been
missed him.
awkward. Right.
Well, is he okay with that?
I think, yeah,
But
I've
they
just been
don't-
around for so long. Like, she has a 16-year-old son. He was 16 when I met him. He's 30 now.
But does the guy know that
Yeah.
y'all had a thing?
But y'all
Yeah.
aren't having one-on-one lunches.
No, I mean,
that's
but,
what I'm saying.
you know-
You can't have a
Yeah, I
friend
think
like
that's
that.
I think that
Yeah.
there's
a
boundaries.
We
group
could, though.
situation is fine, but like if
Yes.
that's your best friend that you're venting to about like our relationship,
Yeah.
no.
Gets
Yeah,
sticky.
no.
Absolutely not.
It definitely is like, is that, but is she married? Is she engaged? Does she have, there's the ways
Yeah,
around.
once the relationship gets serious, then, the
Cut,
pre
yeah.
relationship, like, either
Yeah, when I'm
takes a
single, I
very
have
small role.
lots of guy friends. Once I have a boyfriend, I have zero guy friends.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you have to like when you get into like, okay, I like this person and I think I want to date them. What do you do for a living? What kind of like, like you're a realtor, you're a broker, so you're gonna do lunches and do things like that with so there you have to be a person of trust.
True.
Like, if you're, but at corporate America nowadays too, it's like there's always somebody in the office.
Oh, yeah, there's the office
work
boo.
wife.
Yeah, there's
You
the
know-
office
Wife,
boo.
work
100%,
husband, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how long have you been single, Paige?
Forever.
Welcome to the club.
Hey,
the
you see my
last-
hat? Welcome to the streets. Welcome to the streets.
No, I'm not on the streets. I'm comfortably on the sidewalk.
Are you on the side? It's
I'm
part of the
staying
street.
out of the way of
Right.
crashes.
There's a
but
thin
there's a
line of grass
possibility
in between the sidewalk and the streets.
Yeah.
Very
Very thin.
demure,
Very
very
thin.
classy.
Right,
on the
Almost falling
sidewalk.
off.
Right.
Almost
right,
falling off. One
right.
leg hanging
Yeah.
off.
Right,
Sometimes
exactly.
you hit the
You,
curve
you know,
a little bit.
well, when you're walking on the sidewalk and then you come into the trash cans and then you kind of got to fall off a little bit to get back on. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's the thing.
Right.
So you've been single for a while.
But yeah, the last serious relationship I was in was probably 3 years ago.
It's me
Yeah.
exactly.
So I've been just
Just
dating.
okay. So you've been
since
dating
then.
though,
Yeah.
and you're doing the apps.
I'm on the apps. I'm back on the apps.
What app?
I am on Raya and Hinge.
Okay,
heard
so
about
I did Ryan. I'm on the wait list.
Yeah.
Guess I'm waiting. I'm
Can you
tick, tick,
recommend
boom.
me also?
I can. I will. Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
I mean,
that
I
good?
won't
Send
say it's
it.
like that.
Is it that big of a
Great.
difference?
You have to pay.
I don't. The thing that I don't like about I guess you're really not even supposed to be talking about it when you're on it. But the thing that I don't like about that app is that it's very
Is it like Fight
worldly.
Club? Nobody talks about Fight Club? What-
Yeah, no, it is.
it really?
You can't take screenshots. Like you gotta. I did one time, like when I first
You
joined,
have to be
like
approved to get in.
to show my friend, and they were like, "This is your final warning. Like no screenshots." It's very like private.
Wow. Okay.
But the thing that I don't like about it is, it's all over the world.
Yeah.
So I'm matching
Yeah.
with people in Austria,
Oh, wow.
in Germany, and barely.
been?
That's for me.
Not yet.
That's for
and that's
me.
the thing is like, if you're on there, like it's presumed to be that you're a professional. It used to be like very in the industry, and I
Right.
think
Yeah.
it's expanded since then. Like I really always say I don't know how I got approved, but so I think it's presumed that you have money and that traveling wouldn't be out of the question for
Like
dates.
you can find athletes, you can find influencers.
Oh, so I'm
you
out
can-
here in the gutter.
Yeah.
I'm out here in
But
the gutter.
you're-
on
But
You're
no
on
Dollar.
one's. But what I'm saying
Miami.
is, no one's
But it's
making
also harder
these
sometimes
moves
on that
You
app.
know, like I'm matching with someone in New York who I'm like genuinely interested in. And I would totally love to meet them, and it's just like no moves are made. Are you coming to Houston soon? Would you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so that's the thing I don't like about it.
How
Okay.
far do you go in? Because I am, if I see you in another location, hey, do you travel to Houston often? You're in Albuquerque. I'm not getting to Albuquerque. You know what I mean?
But would you go to
Dallas?
Albuquerque if you like really saw something with the person?
Would I travel there? Yes, but if I want to be in a relationship with you, I want to be able to go to movies. I've done a long distance relationship. I think I told you about
well
that.
then,
And
yeah.
I don't
if
want to
you're
have
not
to.
open
Then
to
you
doing
shouldn't
long
waste
distance,
your
then you
time.
shouldn't
Yeah.
be doing
Yeah.
that. I'm open to long distance. I've
Me
always
too.
been.
I like long distance, but I mean, if it gets serious and you get to that point, that
Yeah.
there's going to be a problem
I'm-
where you got to figure out.
Yeah, I'm open to long distance if we both understand what it takes to be
And
in
you'll
that
move,
relationship.
or
long
he'll
distance. Oh, I would move absolutely.
Okay,
in a
so then
heartbeat.
that makes it easier
Yeah,
because if
same.
you met someone in Albuquerque and she was willing to move to Houston, you'd be okay with that. But would you move to Albuquerque?
No.
There you go. So
No,
You have to be-
I know my. There's a. I'm gonna give y'all an acronym. It's very easy. It's GU, geographically undesirable. If you're in Freeport, or if you're on like Bay Area or Baytown, like, it's not. I'm not
Woodlands.
driving I'm not driving an hour because I want to give you a hug and then go back to work. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
what
Yeah.
if she's just fire? She
I
is
probably
like,
would. I'm not gonna lie. To you.
Yeah.
If she was a one. I mean, I was engaged, and
But if
she was an
the
actress in
one
L.A.
living
and
across
I,
the street, you'd
I
still
did
wouldn't go.
another coast, you know. So, yeah, but it just at the end
yeah.
of the day, I don't want to schedule date nights 3 weeks in
it's
advance.
there's a lot of work, and I think now you're like, okay, no, I don't go over this many miles. But I mean, then again, I think you'll do things for people that you feel like are.
You will.
Yeah.
You will.
But I do, like on Hinge, I do set the mileage. I think I'm at like, well, I'm from Los Angeles originally. So I think in my head when I first started on Hinge, I was like 40 miles. No, not out here in Houston because you will be
No, that's just
in
yeah.
Pasadena.
You can still-
You will be in
Yeah.
Conroe. Like, so I was like, oop, 20. Like,
Yeah.
so hopefully I don't meet, my goal is not
And
to
they're
meet.
very different people. So Houston has like, if you meet people from over here or north side, south side, they're not the same. They're very different.
Yeah.
So a lot of times you can be like, oh, I don't like them north side boys. You know, like it could happen.
Mine is fashion. Like the girls of the suburbs, I'm looking at the heels you're wearing. Like we're gonna go to a really nice restaurant. I'm gonna need
Well,
you to.
but if she's in the suburbs, does she go to the city or she's always in the suburbs and doesn't dress up?
I will look at the pictures, and if you don't have fashion there, I can't expect you to have
Well,
fashion.
okay, I get that.
Yeah.
You're looking at the picture. That makes sense. If she's not even taking good pictures in
Yeah.
a decent outfit,
Right.
I wouldn't.
Facts.
I wouldn't do that either. I'd be like, wow.
So
I look-
you look at fashion.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I also do. I always say I want somebody with swag.
Right.
I feel like I'm pretty swaggy.
Right.
And it's like
You're
you
wearing
can
overalls right
teach-
now. Like, you are swaggy.
Actually, it's
You're so
it's
It's
swaggy.
a
Canadian
fantastic
tuxedo.
That's
piece.
dope.
Yeah.
Thank
That
you.
is
Thank you
like
very
it's
much.
super swaggy
But like, can you
with
imagine
heels.
me just like walking by somebody who doesn't have swag?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And like I
Yeah.
can
Absolutely.
teach.
Well,
But, okay.
meaning like they would look at you like, what the hell are you wearing?
Well, it's just like,
Or
and
you look
here's
at
the thing.
them.
Here's the thing that I told someone recently. I said, I care that you have a style. Whether or not I like your style, maybe I hate your jeans, I
Absolutely.
hate the hats you wear. But if you feel passionate
Sound like Kendrick
enough,
Lamar and Drake. I
like
hate
if
the
you
way that
feel
you talk
passionate
way
enough
too
to
much.
care about your
thing,
appearance
yeah.
and put an outfit together and you feel good in that,
Yeah.
then I love that.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not a basic.
Crocs.
No, let me.
Sport
Well, where
mode or
are we
regular?
wearing the Crocs?
Shut up.
Sport
the
mode or
gym?
regular?
Depend. Well,
I don't mind. I don't
It's a
mind.
garden.
You're gardening. You're gardening on a date.
You're
not
running.
gardening
You're
on
running
a
to
date.
the
He's a
store.
doctor.
You're running to the store real quick.
He's a
and
doctor.
You, slip
You
on your.
misjudged him, and he's a doctor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be less bitchy.
But
not-
it's
Those are
you gotta have
standards.
Yeah.
Like, we need to be
It's
able to go
okay.
We
to.
should,
I need-
nobody said because it got this bad that we have to now completely. You know what I'm saying?
Because it
Like,
got
girl,
this bad.
I went on a
Literally.
date, 6'5", like looked like a football player. I look so adorable, and he showed up in like these shorts and flip flops and like a graphic. I was like, oh,
because you know
no.
why he was walking around. I can do that. I'm 6'5". It's probably what he was thinking.
That's so true.
They're
Well,
they're
then-
gonna take me because I'm 6'5", and it's not a lot of that out here.
But here's the thing.
But
Here's the
I
thing.
couldn't.
That
It didn't work
like,
out.
That's not my style. That's
It's
not
a
my
first
vibe.
date,
Listen,
you know?
listen, listen. I went on a date with somebody who, and it was casual. It was a coffee date. He came in probably 20-year-old sweatpants, like with holes and bleach stains everywhere.
no.
Slides with the dirtiest socks I've ever seen in my life.
Not the
Oh
dirty
my
socks.
god.
No, like the white
That's
socks
just
that were like
hygiene.
tan,
Yeah. He didn't
grunge.
bathe. He didn't
And I
bathe.
was like, "Oh, we can't continue this. We can't continue." And he plays soccer, so I said, "Did you come from soccer?" And he
What
said,
kind of soccer? Like,
She's
he
like
was-
professional or just hobby? Because professional still deal with some dirty white socks, right? Right.
"I'm off the athletes."
I mean, it's
I'm
a
off
good
them.
thing to say. I will say that, but I will say that like nowadays you have to be careful because anybody can get on an app. They can be homeless and get on an app and be looking for a sugar
true.
mama
That is true.
and be like,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, 6'5" guy might have been homeless and thought I can pick a girl up easy because I'm tall, and then be like, and she's gonna take care of me. But
I
We
do
actually had
downplay,
a
though.
really nice date,
Oh,
but I
here
just
she
couldn't
goes.
get over it. The
Okay,
What
see,
flip-flops.
that's
restaurant
where
was
I'm
he-
different. Like,
was this
where?
at?
Yeah, where did you guys go?
Cheesecake?
We went to like a beer garden kind of thing, very moody, romantic. I kept talking to him, but then other stuff happened,
Okay.
and then I was like, okay. I was like, okay, maybe I can dress him up. That'd be
Yeah.
a nice little.
Y'all do
project.
that. Y'all are
Kinda thing.
projects.
but you
see,
don't
I
wanna
don't do projects.
date someone if you
I
think
don't
they're
do
a
Anymore.
project.
You did,
But
though.
I kept
I
going
have.
back
I've
to
helped
like, I just
some
don't like.
people out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. One
So-
too many home
You-
improvements, and you were like, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm good.
no, you help
Guys,
them out for the next
just make
person.
a really good first impression.
Yeah.
I
I
am
think
just
so.
like I'm really trying not to be so harsh on the first impression though, like because I'm 34, I do want a nice, kind man, and if he wears graphic tees and flip flops, yeah, that's not my favorite, but let's see what else you can bring. Like that's where I'm at now. Like, and trust me, I'm telling you, anyone who's listening to me, who's listened to my podcast or is a friend in my real life, is like, bitch, like you always look for the swag, and I do, but I'm trying to change my ways.
Okay, so I've heard that because I watched your podcast and I've seen when they go at you and they tell you that, and I'm gonna stand up for P because
Yeah.
there's a difference when it comes to Houston. And
Yeah, true.
Jay, you could probably Rachel vouch for this. A lot of them don't know how to dress and don't dress up, and so that's why I think a lot of people that carry some fashion care.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what, and it's that maybe a little bit more within our age group that they just, I mean, you could still see somebody, and I don't know, let me not say this because I may hurt some people's feelings
Say
that are
it.
watching. No,
Say
I
the
can't.
thing. Say
They're
the
still
thing.
wearing the same stuff that they were wearing when we were in high school.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's not okay. Like, I don't care. Do you not open up a magazine? Do you not look at TV? Do you not? I know that the stores in Houston, if you're still going to like Macy's and Dillard's, may not. I mean, even then, they have
They have
certain,
some stuff in there.
They have some
Yeah.
stuff. But I'm like, I walk into Express. I don't care. Like, you know, their style's a little bit different. And then I don't mean like come out with the pants so tight you can't breathe. Okay, because that happens too. But so it is okay to care.
Yeah.
Because they're just saying don't be so harsh because we don't want to put that much effort into it. And
Right.
that is not okay.
Right.
So, and then that was a question that we had talked about before because you're not from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So originally from California, where in California?
Like right outside of Los Angeles,
Okay.
Santa Clarita.
Comparing the Houston men to California men, fashion. Let's talk about fashion.
Oh, I like the guys in LA. I like both. But I worked in the studios for TV and movies, and so I am also that I should say like that is also why I'm very particular about clothes. You know,
Yes, lemonade.
Lemonade, that refreshing drink.
but I think no, everyone that I kind of ran with in LA, like men wise or went on dates with, I had good style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you. The
Okay.
reason why I'm asking that is because I do think California has a great style. And that's why I say
It's lemonade and vodka.
we got
Yo, I sure thought I was just getting straight country time.
and when you
No.
come on our show,
I was like, wait a
especially,
minute.
especially
Wait a
on the
minute.
dating
I'm
one,
so
we
sorry
have,
if I was
we
stumbling over
have-
my words.
yes.
I was like
Wow.
nervous for him.
we serve
good.
sexy lemonade up in
Yes,
here.
okay. It's sexy time. And then I'm going to my son's football game.
Okay.
With,
Well,
with sexy juice in my veins.
you won't be yelling like a fool then. You might
right.
be a little
I'll be
comfortable.
turned up.
But yeah, so
It was such a setup.
I
don't
agree.
trust you with it, you know.
Cheers.
Jesus. No. I will cheers y'all, the honest ones.
Hey.
Even though y'all didn't say anything.
Hey, cheers, because you're on her opinion. But no, I agree with that. So I'm saying is that when you come from different cities, when I travel and go to other cities, men are picking it up on fashion. They get
Yeah.
it. And it's not all cities, but, you know, predominantly the cities that you go to that are happening, the fashion is different.
Yeah.
So listen, guys, I think fashion can go a long way. Like, you don't even have to be hot. Fashion can do a lot for somebody. I
Definitely.
mean, it could change your whole style.
A nice
So-
fitting, and again, I used to work in TV and movies and like fit and sew on people, and it's like a proper fitting shirt
Yeah.
or a proper fitting pair of pants. Like you just need one pair of pants.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can wear that 3,000 ways. It doesn't have to be an expensive pair. You
I
can go to
feel-
Kohl's for God's
Mm-hmm.
sakes.
I
Like
feel like fashion allows you to express yourself. It doesn't matter whether it's Louis Vuitton or Gucci or whatever the case is. Like, go to Target, you can come out with a dope outfit. Go to H&M, come out with a dope
100%.
outfit. But that allows me to see. So I feel like we should do this as people that date. Maybe give people a chance, because I know I'm kind of like you, where it's like, yeah, that ain't it. So give them an opportunity. Like, okay, let's do a beer garden date, and then let's go to, you know, something nice, right? Let's do a gala, or let's go to the symphony. If you're bringing the jeans and the sport mode Crocs to the gala or the symphony, it ain't
flip
it.
flops.
Or the flip flops, it
I'm not-
ain't it.
don't-
But you know, sometimes people
We're
are
not
also
going to the
vacation.
beach or the pool.
you know what it is too is like it's just the low effort, like how you said that shows
Yeah.
personality. But
Yeah.
so for example, I went on a date with two guys. First was a coffee date. It was casual. We
Same
were both
day?
in no different
Okay,
days.
all right.
But
The
like
way you said
back
that.
to back.
Sorry.
I thought I was like,
Because it could be perceived as you went on the coffee date with two guys at
oh
the same
no.
time.
Oh well,
You
I've
double
done-
booked.
I've done multiple dates.
She
in one
has
day
to because she
before.
only has a certain amount of days that she can go on dates just to back them up.
yeah, double book.
Are you just
triple
sending out
booked
like a
sometimes.
She's actually
schedule in
triple
quest? Or you
booked
like,
I am a big calendar
After
girly.
this,
I'm
she's
going
gotta
on a date
be
after
somewhere.
this.
are you really?
Yeah.
I don't date enough. I'll do like one date every 3 or 4 months.
Well, I'm just back on.
Well, that's because you
now.
have like 7 kids.
That's messed up. There are 2 kids. One of
Okay, I
them
was-
just turned to be an
I thought he
adult.
was
That's a
about to be
lot.
like,
Messed
there's
up.
That's a lot.
That's messed
Those
up.
are
I'm just
NBA
kidding.
numbers.
I'm
Those
kidding.
are NBA
Oh,
numbers. Yeah.
But I was gonna say on the first date we both were in cute athleisure, whatever it was, coffee date. Then we went on a drinks date, and what threw me off, and I was like, I do not even want to go on the second date anymore, is because he said I didn't even know the spot, which ended up being a very casual spot, no problem. But he said, I'm just wearing gym clothes, just so you know, super casual. And I was
How
like,
far in advance of the date was this?
did he say that?
Yeah.
Like an hour before.
Okay.
And I really said to him, you know what? It actually just feels like we're not a match. You're having me come all the way over to you, and you're saying like, don't worry, I'm gonna
Like
be wearing
zero
gym clothes.
effort.
It's just zero effort. I don't mind gym clothes. I live in gym clothes,
Right.
but we already did a
But
casual
wait,
date.
okay, there's a way you can say that so it doesn't come off as zero effort. Like he could have been like, man, you know what? I was at da-da-da. I'm so sorry. I'm
Yeah.
running short on time. Please, let's not make this. It's just, I really want to see you.
Yeah.
And I promise, like, if this makes it past this date, I look better than this.
He talked me into
Something.
going with him, which was a mistake.
So you should have followed your first mind.
Your
Yeah.
gut was
Yeah.
always right. Yeah, it's
I
always
feel like
right.
God gives us an amazing spirit of discernment, and when I know it's a no, then it's okay. And it's not even that screw you, this and that. It's like we're just not on the same page, or
What do
this
you
isn't
say?
the journey. My actual speech, I don't feel like I should give it out because I do it often.
You give a
Like,
speech?
I have a
If
nice.
someone says no, you give a speech.
no, I
Oh.
just have a like, hey, you,
can-
know what? We're in
you
different
can-
places right now. You're
Oh,
such an
when you
amazing
say
person.
no.
So you're
like,
not.
Oh, I just say
I'm
no
like I'm a
thanks.
fan of yours. I think you're amazing. I just it doesn't seem like
You
we're at
can
the same
give
level.
that
Don't give
out
me a
because
speech.
it's being honest.
I know, but yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
ghost me.
It's
But
being
that's just-
honest. So then they.
I
feel
want the ghost. I want the ghost.
I feel like there's
Just don't tell
zero
me.
emotional responsibility to the ghost, right? And as somebody that's done a fair amount of work, I want to like. So if I run into you again, hey, how are you? I've seen my ex-girlfriends out in restaurants, and I'll buy them and their guy around it. Is it okay if I buy y'all around the drinks?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm
And
just-
then and I'll keep it pushing. Like I'll just hey, get them whatever they want, put on my card, then I'll bounce. Hey, y'all have a good time, whatever.
But
Like,
I think
there's
that
no-
can be certain. That could feel a certain kind of way for the
want the
guy
speech.
that you're with if your ex comes or does that.
Yeah.
And is like, hey, that could be like a dig to the person that you're with too.
That's why I asked permission.
Oh, you asked.
I asked
permission.
Can I
permission.
tell you
Yeah,
why I
how's
don't like you?
It's
Like,
okay.
right? Is that no?
Yeah.
I don't say that, but it's kind of
Oh, I
like
thought you were saying why
no,
you
no,
don't
no,
like
no,
Jay.
no, no. I was like, oh,
Hey,
no,
like, I'm not-
no,
I mean, I'm not for everybody,
not
right?
at all.
Just like comes in here with
But you
ripped
were-
up
like I
jeans
said,
and
you're
he's
asking
late
for
and
me.
doesn't drink our
I'm so
drink. Like I
sorry.
get it. I hate me too.
No. Like when you just said, let me ask for permission. Like, is that you asking for permission? Like, that's how I would take it. Like, can
Yeah.
I please tell you, like, why I don't like you? You know?
No,
like, I
I'm
don't
talking
wanna-
about permission
that-
for
yeah.
like asking as far as if I can buy them around the drinks.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
thinking
no.
about
No.
that. I'm
Yeah.
still on the speech because
Yeah,
I'm
no.
just like, no. I
You'd
don't.
rather be ghosted?
Oh, mhm.
Oh my God,
Really?
not me.
Rachel
if
has
I've
a
only met
thing.
you once or twice, just ghost me. Just don't talk to me, and I'll
I've
keep
never
it
heard
moving.
somebody say that.
I
you
can
expl-
keep it
Well,
moving
Rachel's
real
not
fast.
normal though.
I've already figured that out, but I just
Yeah.
wanted to understand the why.
Rachel likes to fuck around with people, like in a
But-
not good way.
Like to be
Explain
like pretend
that.
to be
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That whole thing.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny.
Wait, where are you
What did
from?
I
Wait, are you
say?
toxic as fuck?
She's
Like,
already.
I think it's
Yeah.
funny to pretend because
She doesn't call it that.
I've always been the chill girl, go with the flow, date day of, okay, you know, all that kind of
Right.
stuff. And now I'm just like, I'm bored. Like, let me just spice it up a bit.
Okay.
And they love it.
Wait, what are you doing?
Men like
said-
toxic
Give me an
women. I've been
example.
there.
She
The
says they
example
love it,
is,
but I
say
just
we're on a
can't.
date, right? And the guy checks his phone. I'm like, who's texting you?
Oh shit.
It's a
I'm
joke.
like, check please.
And they're like, ha ha ha. I was like, who is she? Like, I'm kidding, but I'm just pretending. And most of the times they kind of see that I'm joking or whatever. So it's kind of like,
That's
ha ha ha.
hilarious.
But they love it. And then I just act really jealous and crazy. And they're like, oh, nice.
They love it
Oh.
for the
nice.
moment, though. Maybe
I'm leaving in the middle of the
I'm
day.
like-
I'm paying the check.
like,
hey, it turns
wait,
out I have to
If
go.
someone's saying that to me,
By
I'm
the
like,
way, I'm
what's
a
it
fan
to
of
you?
I'm telling
yours. Like,
you.
you know what I'm saying?
Look,
You're getting
I
the
don't
speech.
like being
the speech is
that
coming
way.
up.
Ask
But
a question. What kind of guys are you talking about? What are they? Mexican? White?
Yeah, they're
What-
Hispanic.
Hispanics like that.
Yeah, that is a thing.
Be,
I
like,
have
be
Mexican in my
Hispanic.
house.
Don't be his
Yeah.
piece.
That
Okay,
was my
my
experience. Did I tell you about that?
No.
Yeah, that was.
And
it was very much
you
my
weren't
experience.
intrigued a little bit, and then you're like,
sorry.
okay, now
You
she's
can put-
taking
you
it
can-
too far.
Oh, well, I guess not.
I
Lose all the
I
mics.
eventually get to the point where like I'm just joking. Like I actually
Okay.
like you, da da da, and I stop the craziness. But in the beginning, since you don't really know the person,
When's the last time
don't
you checked
really
a guy's
know,
phone if you're dating him?
I've never checked a guy's phone.
Really?
Never
So it's
checked
an
a
act.
guy's phone.
I checked a ex-boyfriend's phone and found out he was cheating.
Yeah.
That's a
because
guy, right?
The gut thing, you know.
I said, have you ever checked a guy's phone? She was like, I've checked an ex-boyfriend's phone. That's the same thing.
When he was, yeah,
Like
yeah.
when
together.
you're with them, dating them. Oh, my
But not
exes
like
when I was younger,
a relationship.
But I mean, I feel like now I wouldn't do that because I'm like, if I'm already feeling like you are, I can walk.
and
We
it
away.
wasn't
just
even
had-
like,
it wasn't
Let
even
me
the
just
phone.
raise
I'm
my
on the
man hand.
computer and the message pops
Let me just raise
up,
my man
you
hand
know?
real quick.
okay, we'll let you talk.
This is the male-female dynamic of communication. My question was, when's the last time you checked the guy's phone?
Mm-hmm.
Your reply was, I've never checked the guy's phone. Then you were like, oh, it's my ex-boyfriend. The question was, when's the last time? So when were you with your ex-boyfriend? When was that?
Oh, 2020 COVID.
Okay. So it was okay. So 4 years ago, you checked the guy's
Mm-hmm.
phone. Do you see how we had to go through that? Like y'all had a different understanding of the question.
Well, like I still don't understand where you're getting at.
The question,
No,
like
that
it's just
I
male-female
can't respond
communication.
directly.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
guess.
y'all don't
No,
answer
we're
the
having a
question, and that's why we
conversation.
get frustrated.
It's
I'm
called
leaving.
beating around the damn bush.
I wanted lemonade. I was told it was lemonade, and everybody looked at me and was like, "Yeah, it's lemonade." And then it's fine.
I
I
didn't
just
say
chose
anything.
to stay quiet.
You're like, "Not my business. I just met this dude." Fair
Exactly.
enough. I get it.
I was
I
thinking,
get
what
it.
if he's not a drinker, and then that would have been.
I'm not, and she knows this.
Oh, super realistic. I was gonna say
It's
that.
a
was
I
religious
actually go to
thing.
a restaurant and drink lemonade, like real lemonade.
That's why I brought
You're
this
like, ooh,
today.
Yeah, not her juice.
Because last time he was so boring.
I just assumed that. Oh my god.
I'm never boring.
I just assumed that y'all know each other.
We do.
And I'm
we
good.
do, but he also I don't know if he even picked up his drink last time he was on. So
You
I
had
didn't
it
even,
last time?
No, I think
I'm bringing
you had,
my own water.
You had water.
I bring water. I usually bring water. Yeah.
We have water, but I wasn't.
But-
that was not. These are.
Do you
props.
understand once again, male-female
Listen,
communication?
when you get-
you know what I want. I literally had an ex-girlfriend, my ex-fiance.
Don't
She-
try to overpower me, sir. You came late. You could have had water, but
Once
we
again,
had the
bringing up
set.
things that have nothing to do with lemonade.
We had the
Male-female
set.
communication.
Hey, we had the set up already. But here's a
love
funny
it.
thing to bring up. Me and Jay apparently met a long time ago.
Oh, on a dating app?
No.
Oh.
So we
Are you
had.
putting family business in this?
Yeah, I
food?
am. I am. So
Is my mic okay? I feel like I'm gonna need to defend myself.
are you
I'm
sweating a
okay.
little?
All right.
No. So funny thing is, I think we met maybe a year or two ago again, like at a friend's event, and then we ran into each other recently at the Woodlands Wine whatever thing.
That was good. That was so funny.
And then I was like, you need to be on my podcast. You need to come on, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, cool, okay. And then I invited him and another friend, Chelsea, shout out Chelsea, to a fashion thing. And then I remember I was like, hey, let me just get your phone number because it's hard, because we were going through the Instagram and all that stuff. Let me get your number. And he's like, okay. And did you think I was really getting your number, or did you think I was doing it for the show?
No, I thought you were doing it for the show.
Okay.
I never assume.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when I'm
Wait,
putting
were
his...
you? I'm just messing
No.
with
No. Okay. So, anyways, as I'm putting his number in my phone, it pops up Jay City Center, and I'm like,
The streets.
Hilarious.
The streets.
That's,
So
a, that's
I'm
a
like-
street name.
yeah. Oh, for sure. You already know that was a code.
Yeah.
So I was like, am I in his phone? Like, I'm like, so I'm like, oh wait, you're in my phone. And then he was like, oh, I am? I'm like, I'm not in your phone? He's like, no. He goes like, you must have never called back or returned,
I
And
never
I was
saved.
like, and so I was like, well, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That's the streets.
well, that
There
was
was
City
probably
Center
alcohol.
for sure.
Will be
There
a-
was probably
yeah.
alcohol.
It does
I
get a
did
little
drink
blurry
then.
out there.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
so
it
many
does.
people on my phone similar.
Based on
Jay City
yeah.
Center.
Yeah.
you know.